Chris, we've been talking about the benefits of feeding your pet a raw food diet. However, it is essential, isn't it, that we get the nutrient balance correct, otherwise we could be doing more harm than good.
Yeah, absolutely it is. There's a lot of DIYs out there that really do stress and worry about whether they've got the correct ratios.
So what are some of the key ingredients that we need here?
Okay, so we're talking about carnivores.
Yes.
Most importantly is your muscle meat. A good selection of offal. Here we've got kidneys today, but you can be using livers or spleens or anything like that. And certainly we need some crushed bone in there as well.
Yes,
so we've got a nice little chicken crushed bone mix there. And not everybody wants to use fruit and veg in it, but however, I like to include fruit and veg in it because there's an excellent level of antioxidants and fibre and enzymes and that go in there as well.
And so where do we get these ingredients from to make sure they're the best that we're feeding our dog?
Yeah, so your meat products you can buy from your local butcher. They'll always supply some sort of ground up chicken mince, so that's really easy from a crushed bone point of view.
Yes.
Some of your muscle meat as well you can buy from the butchers or your local pet store as well.
If we wanted to do this ourselves at home and we've got all the ingredients here, how would we get the right mix together?
Yeah, so most importantly, we'll grab the crushed bone first because the crushed bone is supplying the calcium, and the calcium phosphorus ratio is so very important.
Yes.
So we're always looking from a bone point of view about 10 to 15% in the total diet.
Okay.
Now, so what I've got here is 300 grams. Let's say we're making 1 kilo of product. I've got 300 grams here of a crushed chicken mix. So it's got roughly 50% bone, 50% meat.
Okay.
And that's going to give me my 15% over a kilo.
All right.
So 150 grams. So my crushed bone goes in.
Yes.
Next will be my offal. Now, offal is roughly about 10%. If it's liver and kidneys, and liver are a powerhouse of nutrients, especially that's where we get our vitamins more so. But there's minerals in there as well. But if you've only got liver or kidneys, only work on about 10%. If you've got other offals like your brains or spleens or anything like that, you can actually increase your percentages.
I've got extra brains.
You do,
Yeah.
you do. But for today, we're just going to work on a 10% percentage as well. So we've got a 30% there of our crushed bone. We've got 10% there, that's 40%. So then we're chasing, we've got 60% left of meat,
Okay.
Boneless meat. But I've also got some hearts there as well.
Okay.
The consistency of the nutritional profile is very similar to muscle meat.
Okay.
So I actually include that in there with part of our muscle meat. However, there are people out there who want to add veggies to it. I like to add the veggies into it as well.
Of course.
It's an easy way of getting it more antioxidants in, flavonoids, carotenoids coming out, enzymes, fibre, moisture, the whole lot. So we put that in there at about 10% as well.
Okay.
So 10%, 30%, 10%, that's going to allow.
And how do we mix it all together?
Well, you can feed just how it is, except for the veggies. Obviously, you need a NutriBullet or
Yes.
a blending machine or something to get it to a pulp consistency to assist with the digestion.
Right.
The dogs just don't have that enzyme that can really break down a lot of that cellulose there.
Yes,
So,
that's why if you give them carrots and corn and stuff, sometimes you see it at the other end.
absolutely.
So you need to liquefy it.
We do a pulp as much as we can.
Yep, okay.
And that just helps that digest. They've got a smaller digestive tract than us, so we assist that as well. So we pulp that, and then you can add your bone mix in with it. You can add this just on top as is. You've got a mincer at home, which most people don't. You could mince it all together.
Go shopping?
Yeah, if you wanted to, but however, like this is absolutely fine for the dogs.
All right, but there are some easier options really, aren't there?
Well, that was all a mouthful, but you can leave it
Big
to us.
dog.
Absolutely.
That's my easy option.
That's exactly right. We could just go there as well. All of this and the percentages and the formulation I've just said is pretty well tied up in here and is available in a 250 gram.
Yep.
That is really quite convenient.
Well, that sounds really good, and I actually, took a leaf out of your book and made this myself. I'm pretty sure I've got everything into it. What do you reckon?
Absolutely. It looks like a really good, consistent mix.
I think I've done a great job.
Well done, Lara.
Yeah.